As always, we begin above ground with our look at the greater Serpent Lake region. There you can see your hometown of Rybalka, or your recent home base, as it were. Though, as I warned you for many months over the first year of play, that once you went underground, you probably would not see it for quite some time. You guys have not seen it since you entered Krelgar's Keep, so you actually have not seen above ground in all that time. I expanded the Underworld map for you. If you remember our last session, you guys set out from Stonehome, the sister city to the dwarven city of Embla. We set out from Stonehome to head down to Ques Querax in the hopes that you could find a guide to lead you through the secret passage to the Night Fang Spire, so you don't have to travel all the way out back across the upper world to get there. Just to reiterate some of the greater elements of the plot, you made the journey to the Underworld ostensibly to aid Embla, which had fallen to the Drow aggression. So you know that there are just ongoing skirmishes in the town as the Drow, yes, right there, as the Drow continue to send their garrisons and their occupying forces into Embla to renew the efforts to squelch the rebellion and gain full control over the dwarven city. And you guys had made your way to Stonehome, its sister city, which is actually at the end of this fork off of the long road, where you appealed to the Council of the Prince with the aid of the Royal Archivist, Carberton. Nice little picture, so I'd like to throw that up. Who vouchsafed for you, where you appealed to the sympathies of the prince and petitioned for aid for Embla, unsure of what to do, and you learned the secret that the Stone Guardians at the front of Stonehome were dormant because the power to control them, to command them, lay within a dwarven relic, which was stolen from the city centuries ago by the great red dragon Ashardalan.
Ashardalan.
Yes. A great, terrible worm, actually, the more that you learn about it. It terrorized a lot of places in the upper world.
So he was just a mighty dragon and not a god, huh?
It was not a god.
That's good.
Have to see what more you know of Ashardalan as you go on. I don't know if it has anybody rolled on Ashardalan at any point, but
probably not.
You do know that he was a great worm, from what the dwarves tell you, and there are many stories about his attempts to terrorize the upper world and his gathering of a cult of followers that gathered in his spire, many of which remained there after his death, rather. And you also realize that some of the events of the Spire were covered in Aline Durkwa's diary, which you read about, who was the vampire that you had discovered. So you can actually use his diary as a dungeon guide of sorts, should you choose to, and also try to glean some information from it as well, from his various writings there. And I actually put the dungeon guide in your Unearthed Arcana for you, so you can actually take a look at it should you choose to use it as actual dungeon guide.
Okay.
But I
Oh,
will
cool.
leave that up to you guys.
And that's only for the night, the spire that we're going to?
Yes, the Nightfang Spire. Yes,
Okay.
it is essentially a guide to that location. I had posted the rules for dungeon guides last time out. You can essentially try to glean information on it by studying it. I think they said it was for 1 minute to potentially get a bonus or gain knowledge from it. Well, where the heck did I put the link?
So is Nightfang Spire, is it above ground? I was under the impression it was below ground.
It is below ground because it's at the bottom of a chasm. So it's like
okay.
below ground inside the mountain range. So it's close to the upper world, but it's at the bottom of the chasm.
So in the upper world, where would it be geographically?
It would be far off in the mountain range. So if we take a look at, I don't know if we have a.
Not on that the Rybalka map, like north,
Yeah,
south,
it's
east,
too
west.
far off. Yeah, it would be to the northwest from here.
Okay.
I have a
yeah,
question.
Yes.
What does accuracy mean +7? I mean, how accurate it is in telling you something? Or, under the dungeon guide, the first heading is accuracy +7.
Yes, that's why I was looking for the rules to share with you there. I had
Okay.
posted the link.
Okay,
Why
because
is
I
the link?
was like, ooh. I said, spot traps may be helpful. +2 and +4 for disabling.
So the book itself has a DC. You have to use the listed skill to unlock the DC. Okay.
Oh, I see that.
And that's how you get the bonus to apply it to whatever
Gotcha.
you're rolling on. And if you fail that roll on that particular thing that you're rolling on, then that was your roll on it.
All right. So basically, do a DC check, and then you get the bonus. You can get the bonus. Right.
Yep. Well, I have to.
See, said the blind man.
Have to hit the old Google for a second. Get the link again. All right, here you go. And I'll post it in the chat in Roll20 there, as well as campaign guides in the Discord.
Aha.
Yeah, the accuracy bonus is added to their accuracy check. Actually, I'm not entirely certain how that is supposed to work, but I've got time to figure that out between now and then. Though it is worth noting, yeah, it is what it is. This is essentially, one of those site-based encounters where you're going into it and you can approach it however it is that you guys approach it. So to get to your goal. Yes, and you all made the journey down to Ques Querax, where you use the ancient magics of the singing stoneheads. I started to say Stonehenge. This is an automatic reflex. To teleport you to the gates of Ques Querax.
Undead.
Okay, so I populated the city a little bit more for you to give you a better idea of where everything was as you guys had the chance to kind of poke around. And you'll see there are two major caravans in the caravanserai, one on the right side, one on the left side. But there's also other intermingling of the other various races, throughout. Your attention was caught by the sign of the tavern, where it seems that it seems a bit more hospitable to humanoids, perhaps. Meaning it doesn't look like a serpent folk tavern, and you don't see denizens of Lane gathered outside. So when we left off, it seemed as though you guys were going to enter and see what was going on. So your friend Simon says to Maya and the rest of you that this place makes me feel uneasy. These underworld creatures have been looking at me rather hostily. I think I will go out and examine the rock formations of nearby caverns and do some scouting.
Don't be so foolish. Imagine how we feel. Complete foreigners to this land. This is your home. You come from here. Stay, have a drink. Role play with us.
Not from here, I do not. I do not see other dwarves.
All right. Go scouting.
Go scouting, quote unquote.
That's code for visiting a brothel.
Yes.
I'll be scouting.
Mighty hills and valleys of.
Now, it's not clearly marked on the map, but there are like other ways to. There are like some exits to the north and into that eastern cavern there, but they're essentially just used to exits. Everyone has to enter and exit, or enter through the main gate there in order to track their tithing. So again, you had the tavern, you had the stables. There was a serpent folk tavern. The main palace is there to the north, which is number 15.
Yeah, that's where the side quest of the side quest of the side quests.
Yes, you had
were posted.
Yes, the bounty of the day was posted.
That's right. What was the bounty of the day? Because Snorri went and looked. I forgot.
Yes,
I don't know if you told me or not.
I did. Let me find it again. I think it was iron. Yes, we require 1 ton of smelted iron.
Yeah, okay.
Wasn't that it? Yeah, that was it.
Yes,
25 gold
yeah.
piece reward. Yes. Oh,
It's not worth.
The bounty of the week, rather, not the day.
Yeah. Snorri's determined that's not worth my time. I don't get out of bed for less than 50 gold coins.
Yeah, you kind of looked around and you poked at everything. Why don't you make a will save now that we're talking about it?
All right.
Everyone?
No, just Snorri.
Snorri's been wandering around. Snorri's got some dungeon herpes now.
And they will never leave you. Not for long, anyway.
Okay, 18. That's pretty good.
Not really. I think I rolled a 5 or a 6. Nope, 7.
Well, yeah, I mean, it could have been better, but I was trying to be positive for you.
You have to decide whether to search it or not before you know the result.
No. I'll tell you if you failed it and
Okay.
time to search it. I'm just double checking for 1 second. Yeah. Okay. No, you saved. So you have a short flashback. You didn't think anything about it at the time, but as you were scanning across the various businesses and locales. Now you remember seeing some strange writing on the wall of that the tavern that seemed to have the denizens of Lane standing outside of.
That's number 6, right? Or number
9.
Right there.
Up here.
Oh, number 9. Okay.
Yeah. The number 8 there, that has those are serpent folk outside.
Oh, okay.
And number 9 is where you spotted the denizens. Yeah, and you're just as you're walking away, you're just thinking, man, that sure was strange, and you think a little bit more and more about it.
No, actually, I tried to read the writing with comprehend languages and read magic.
Yeah, and you couldn't figure it out because of the alien nature of it, kind of the insane element of it. But as you walk away, it's kind of reverberating in your head. You have an image that flashes through your head. It gives you a flashback of sorts. You can click on the link and watch it, and you recall your vision on the battlements.
A sign that says "Drink at Earl's." That's not coming through the mics, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Some demons can't be slain. Some may break.
People still there?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, did I lose everybody?
I was
He was caught up in his
wrapped my
vision.
vision. Yeah,
This is the sound of silence.
that was freaky. That the Drizzt door can kind of look like Sonori a little bit there. That's freaky. Could I make some knowledge checks on
Sure.
those 2 demons that I saw? I know who they are. I just want to know if Sonori knows who they are.
Sure.
Planes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In alphabetical order, I'll just roll twice.
Okay.
For D and for O.
Okay, so you do recognize Demogorgon, but then not the second one.
Okay. And the Illithids too. I'll roll on that. See if I know anything about them as well.
Yes, those were denizens. Yes. Those were,
Oh, okay. Denizens.
yeah.
Okay.
Version of the denizens. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's what you're seeing.
So I
And
just recognize them.
You gather from that you also hear you also feel like they are searching for something, and they're searching for something that you have or may have had. That's the
Yeah.
denizens, but you also had this vision of these gathering forces of the abyss, and of the Drow armies, and all that sort of stuff. So
That thing that I may have had, that disappeared when all my magic items disappeared, correct?
that's correct. If you're
Okay.
talking about
Yeah.
the
The book?
journal, the book that you
Yeah.
had, yeah.
The Yellow King?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're on the same page.
Yep. So it'd be up to you if you share any of that with your comrades.
Yeah.
or not.
So Snorri has this vision, and he kind of crouches down in an alley. He's kind of trying to gather himself. He's almost throwing up. And it'll take me a few moments to collect myself.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at that.
My-
I'm laughing at that character. It's like, hey, my ninja's here. I
knew
played
you were
a
gonna say
ninja
that.
game.
My
Ninja.
ninja.
Hey, my ninja's here. Literally, I played a ninja. Had a character almost look like that. Just like I'm trying to expand it, see if it's the same stance.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Only one on the whole
Are you-
board too.
I know, right?
So he elbows Lucian. He says, Lucian, what's come over Snorri?
He does this from time to time. Too much whiskey.
He's into some freaky shit sometimes.
There's a reason Nathaniel don't take shit from stranger anymore.
Yeah.
I think he's epileptic or something. Who knows?
I think I did drop some mushrooms before I started walking through here.
Maybe you had some bad mushrooms. Yes, you guys can see there in the center the stone circle of the well and the strange gray mist that radiates out from it that illuminates the cavern during their illuminated hours of the day. I mean, it's hard to call it day when you're deep underground, but it's there for those underground traveling races that may not be as gifted with dark vision, of which you don't see a whole lot of here, though. You've spotted a few humans here and there, but for the most part, it is the subterranean races. You do notice a decided lack of dwarves, and Maya makes note of that. There's a reason this place always creeps me out. They're not very friendly to us upper dwarves, they might say. As to the right, you actually see a Durgar caravan. They're all dark dwarves. They're kind of rumbling and catcalling when they see Maya walking out through the caravanserai.
Those hill giants?
Those are ogres that they have.
Ogres,
with them.
okay.
Yes.
And these two fellas right here, these are denizens of Lang?
Yes.
Okay.
Those two
Don't
right
look at
there.
them. They don't like that.
They notice you look at them. They do move a little closer.
Run away.
So I kind of collect myself and step back out of the out of the alleyway. Make my way back towards the tavern, trying to avoid these guys.
They just stand
And-
there and watch you walk by.
Yeah. All right, I'm going into the tavern. I'm a little unnerved.
And
Snorri goes in and orders a light beer at the bar. A Miller Lite on tap, please.
Where's the champagne? of beers.
That's no high life.
Yeah, so
It's
there's
different.
actually a human tending the bar here.
Miller Lite is tastes great and it's less filling.
Here
Don't worry, I won't argue with you about it.
at the Sunworm Inn and Tavern, you notice there are a set of steps that lead to an upper section of the building. Yes, and the keeper is an Arcadian there behind
All right.
the bar.
Snorri sits in the friendliest chair, the one in the middle, and an ale or a lager, friend. And he starts fishing around in his pouch for some gold coins.
Yes, no light ale. No light ale here.
The lightest you have.
We don't get very many humans down this way.
Many Vicmordir down here? No? Arcadians?
A few Vicmordir, yes. Other tribes as well. Very few. And a few of the Ulfen, such as one of the guards at the gate. Yes, well, they have troll swill, rum, firewater, and dark ale.
Dark ale it is. I'll have a warm Guinness.
That's 4 copper to tanker.
Okay. I'll slide him a gold piece and I'll say, if I go over that, you can let me know. Otherwise, keep it.
And Nagar nods at you, and he slides a pitcher there within your reach.
All right.
Bites the gold before putting it in a pouch behind the bar itself.
Does that ever work? Biting the gold? Can you tell?
Seems real to me.
I've seen it in a bunch of old westerns, but I didn't think it ever worked.
So you hear a whistling noise as you drink your ale.
Right.
You look
Can't
about.
help but look.
You notice there are a batch of 4 monstrous humanoids seated at the table next to you. One of them seems to be whistling at you.
Are you trying to get my attention, friend?
Yes, you sure. You're a pretty little pale one, aren't you?
Yes, I'm well beyond my mating years, though.
We don't see many of your kind down this way. Not any fresh ones, anyway. The other one leans over and goes, I don't know, this one doesn't look too fresh to me.
He looks kind of scrawny and not much fun.
Looks like he's been rode hard and put out to pasture.
Correct. That's how I wound up here.
So, looking about the room, you see what appears to be a gnomish figure there at the end of the bar. There are a couple of mushroom people at one of the tables, and then some sort of starfish creature.
Okay. I thought that was like a plant for ambiance.
No, it's actually a creature seated at the table.
All right. So I'll
It's
say
it
say
shivers and shakes when you realize.
I'll say to the gnome in Sylvan, which I'm assuming he or she could probably speak. Hello, my name is Snorri. I'm from Rybalka in Acadia.
Oh God, leave me alone, will you? I'm just trying to drink. She says.
Well, keep drinking. Don't let me bother you. I was just being polite.
Ah, humans. As she turns back to a bundle of scrolls of some sort that she's looking through. And she flips down a pair of glasses. I want to say monocles, but I was trying to think of the fancy term for a pair of seeing glasses. As she pours
two monocles.
Yes.
Two monocles without the middle piece.
Duocles.
Alright, I'll take out my initial spell book, and I'll just start. I'll open it on the bar, and I'll start leafing through some of my earlier notes.
So the monstrous humanoids are still whistling at you. Hey, where's your owner? You?
I'm a free man.
Free man, he says. Oh, man is free. You're just not haven't found your master yet. That is.
I have found my master. It's a demon lord. He's not one to be trifled with.
Demon lord. You're trying to. You want to intimidate them with bluff or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, demon
actually,
lord, he says. Oh, this one speak big, doesn't he? They continue drinking and like leering over at you and like whispering over their beers.
what race are they?
Knowledge local?
Okay, I put 1 point in knowledge local. No, I didn't. Is it 6? If it was 6, I put 1 point in it. No, I didn't put any points in it. 15.
Any points into it?
No, it's untrained.
Let me see if even
They kind of look like hobgoblins.
they do look goblinoid, don't they? Yeah, you definitely think there's some sort of goblinoid, but you're not certain. Untrained.
Okay.
The girl at the end of the bar says, "Don't let those bugbears bother you. They're just rude."
They just want to fuck. I don't blame them. I'm pretty hot.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, sorry I was rude to you there. I've been having a bad day, you know. Sizil's my name.
Sorry.
I'm the
How are you?
proprietor of Survival Supplies. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
It's good to know you. Well, I might have some business for you after. I won't interrupt your day, though.
Very good. Yeah, I'm trying to put these maps together here. What these mushroom people have been telling me, but you know, they're not very good at describing things. Let's just say. It's like a mushroom to them.
I have a friend who's a cartographer. Perhaps he might be able to assist you.
Oh, cartographer, you say? Oh, okay.
Yeah. My knowledge is more of the more esoteric type, the arcane, perhaps. But yes, Mithendir, he's knowledgeable about places and maps and that sort of thing. He's working on an Underdark map as we speak. Not sure where he's gotten himself to, but I'm sure he'll be around anytime soon.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it could be useful after all. Well, pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm staying here during my time passing through. I've got to head back to my shop in row 2, but that's a good week away through the underworld. So, yeah, just gathering my strength for a few days.
Oh, okay, Roto. I hadn't heard of that. We're actually looking for a guide.
A guide, you say? Oh, well, the way back to row 2 is easy to find. You just head down the long road here, and it's off to the north. Coming from this way just after we pass Underworld.
Ah, I see. Okay. We came here via the Singing Stone, so we bypassed a lot of things.
Ah, okay. You guys can make an intelligence check to recall knowledge, if you like.
Sure. I have some points in dungeoneering, if that, and geography. No.
Well, just make it straight.
Sure. Let's see here.
I keep detaching. the
Oh,
chats.
oh, 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 oh.
Oh, what did you get? My chat closed up on me.
24, which is a natural 20.
Ah, okay, very good. So you do recall when you guys met the dwarf merchant that he actually mentioned that he went to row to it's where he acquired the wand for you. You guys wanted the wand
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff,
Gotcha.
and he journeyed to row 2. So it's one of the few yeah, like she'll say, yeah, it's one of the few merchant places east of the dwarven kingdoms.
Now that you mention it, we did pass it on our way in a roundabout fashion.
Yeah, so it's easy to find. I'd be happy to lead you back there. I'm headed that way anyway.
We're going in a different direction. We're going farther in
Farther
to the
in, you
night,
say?
to the Night Fang.
Oh. What would you want to head to that chasm for?
I don't ask instructions. I don't ask. I don't ask what my master wants of me. I just do it,
Yeah.
and he pays me well. More of a patron.
Ah, well, there's nothing there but undead
Death.
and dust.
Precisely.
Well, tell you what, I did want to gather some specific dark shroom spores out that way. You guys with me, it'd be a little bit safer for me to travel out there, so it'd make the trip worth my while. Actually,
So
head
you
out in
know
that
the
direction.
way. You know the way.
Of course, I know the way. I know the way all around the underworld.
Well, yes, definitely we could. We're going that way for sure. So, if that's something of interest to you, you could definitely join us.
So while Snorri is having this conversation, what is everybody else doing?
Just wandering around. Looking for
Looking for hookers and blow.
shenanigans to get into.
So where do you wander to? Just where you guys are, or anything in?
You said there was a jubilee here in Ques Querax.
A jeweler?
Yes.
Yes, over here at 11.
Mithander has this black diamond you gave me a few sessions ago, and I was thinking about getting some kind of necklace to fit it into.
Okay.
So Mithander would go to 11 and
Okay.
to the Jubilee.
Okay, so you go to the jeweler and you see behind the counter is another Duragar.
Why must it be a Durga?
It's always a Duergar.
He says, what's your business, Drow? Welcome. I'm jeweler and gem cutter Brongdignaven at your service. Finest jeweler in all of the Cyclopean deeps.
Yes. I have this gemstone I wanted to fit into a necklace. I hope you can help me with this.
Well, of course I can. Let me see. So remind me, where did you get it was a black diamond? Where'd you guys get that from?
It's a ski run, I think.
No, you
No skiers in the? No? Okay.
no. You gave me that back when we had the session between me and me and Lucian, and there was this. Oh God, what's the word for that again?
Was it in
So
the
we-
crossing? I was just wondering where you guys got it. Where you went through that crossing with the Darrow, where they were guarding that bridge.
Before that, yes. I had a vision of Desna, and she gave me that diamond.
Oh, okay, that's right. Ah, yes, this is very, very fine piece. Very fine indeed. His eyes get really big looking at it. Yes, I can certainly do that work for you.
All right, what's the price?
Yes, mount that. It's very delicate work, though, mind you. I'll charge you 100 gold for it.
Okay. Well, then begin.
Very well, then. And he brings out a small cushion for you to place the stone on.
I will put it on the cushion, but I won't leave it out of my eyesight.
Ah, well, very well. Well, it'll take some work, so may as well have a seat then.
I'll do have a seat.
He goes over to the counter and begins working on it for you. So, Lucien, where do you go for your shenanigans?
So Lucian's gonna do a perception check to notice anyone around town that looks like they have valuables. You know, not the poor types.
Okay. Well,
Work on his skills.
you do notice the ring of gemstones on the door into the jeweler, so you know there's a jeweler over there.
Comrade went in there. I wouldn't want to cause any problems. Otherwise, but the guy could be a little distracted. So he walks around. I notice these guys moving too.
This dark dwarf here in the center seems he is adorned with gems and stuff like that. He seems to be in command of this caravanserai. The three serpent folk here are very well dressed with fanciful armors and strange dark jewels of the underworld. That's what these three guys are. Three serpent folk.
Do I do knowledge local just to try to identify who they are, or something else? Knowledge engineering, maybe. Knowledge local.
No, those aren't serpent folk. Who are those? Oh, those are dark folk.
Or there doesn't happen to be a wizard shop around here, or anything.
There is the alterations in ownership is like appears to be a general store of sorts. You don't notice anything that says it's particularly dedicated. There's a temple over here to the east, or to the west. There's a temple there, but I don't think anybody's looked
Other than
inside
that?
yet.
Okay. Or is there any
alterations in ownership is really the only one that seems to deal in magical goods, but even then it's mostly like supply type stuff.
I was thinking more like in terms of maybe a wizard who may have sell some spells. But Lucian looks around, he does another check, and he looks around for anyone he notices perception rather being kind of rude to or aggressive towards, like a bully of some type.
Okay. Well, you do notice that some of these Duergar over here just periodically like wander over and swat at their the slaves
Okay.
down here.
So Lucian
These
kind
are
of
slaves.
just
here.
goes there and walks by, boop, 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 boop. And he's gonna do a sleight of hand to leave them some of their coinage if they have any.
Okay.
Just karma. Let's see. Slight.
You walk. Which way do you go to get over there? Do you walk straight through, like the
Yeah,
group
just-
like that?
Yeah, just kind of walk by.
Because that definitely catches their attention.
Oh, okay.
The ogres will
Do I
turn
need
to
to-
you, and they're speaking to you in giant.
I put my hands up like and wave and like, oh no, forgive me, sir, forgive me, and bow, 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 like that kind of thing, and say, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me, and everything.
One of them was using his great club to make like stick drawings in the dirt.
Okay. Like,
All we wanted to do was play tic-tac-toe with you.
you trying to say I'm a stick kind of man, or?
But they push at you when you walk by them. They push at you.
Oh, and so right then when they push at me, I do a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Let's see. 27.
That's pretty good. Okay, so you palm something from his. Now that was the ogre that was pushing at you. So you palm something from his belt, or what do you do?
Sure. I mean, I don't know what it. Can't see them, so anything that I mean, literally can't see that. But so yeah, something that looked like they were holding something valuable. Since they're being bullies, they need to pay the price for it. Karma.
You can't see them. Can you see them? The ogre?
I mean, no, I can't really see what they have, like belt
Oh,
or
okay.
bandolier, and I see them.
Yeah, they've
I'm
got
assuming.
your stuff hanging from their aprons, little
Right.
side pouches and stuff like that.
Things like that. So I'll search it if I need to, if they noticed, in case they have crazy high perception. So they tell me they're not very wise.
No, that's good. So
Okay.
you end up cutting his little purse for you.
Oh,
Snatch his little purse.
nice.
So you feel the ever familiar clink of coins and stones inside.
And then I do another. I take 10, just to, palm it and put it, which will give me. Let me go to my skills.
12.
Yeah, 12. I take 10 basically on the side of the hand to give me 21. Because it's only like just so they don't notice it in my hand, and I'm putting it away.
Okay.
So that's all I am doing. I'm just walking around looking for people who seem to be looking to lose their items because karma.
Can never find a bully when you need one.
Yeah.
Okay, so has about roughly 75 in gold and coins and gems
Okay.
inside the pouch. There's also a small jar of pickled ears
Ugh.
and a toe from some sort of humanoid. And there's a heavily gnawed, rock hard, stale little chunk of bread in there.
goat is good enough.
And the pickled
You want a
ears.
toe? I can get you a toe. I can get you a toe by 2 o'clock.
Poor guy has to starve now.
Oh, poor guy. I feel so bad for them. So bad. But that's what he does. He's just looking around, bored, so he's trying to keep some skills he hasn't used in a while.
Yeah, over on that side, you notice the strong, sweet smell of some sort of heavy, cloying odor as you pass through the area.
Over in,
Yeah, along that,
Here?
that section there.
right in here.
Yeah, it's really strong coming from there.
Do I do like a perception and see if I can identify the smell?
It gets stronger as you walk up to the door. It's up to you.
Okay, I do a perception and see if I recognize it. 28.
And the building next to you, there at number 14, there's a
Uh,
sign hanging outside the building with a glass flask containing some sort of small animal suspended in the clear fluid. Yeah, it smells like a really strong perfume coming from inside. So your guess is that it's like a perfume manufacturer.
Okay. So basically, perfume manufacturer, jeweler, and in here is, you would say, is some kind of, what's in 10 again?
10 is the alterations in ownership. That seems to be
Oh, okay.
the general store of sorts, but they do traffic potions and scrolls.
Gotcha. Ooh. Go
So they
in
do
there
have
and-
some scrolls. They don't, it's not like a
Yeah.
wizard's library. Just pick and choose.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
But they do have some.
So I go there just to see if they have any interesting spells. Alright.
Okay, so you walk inside and you see, as you walk in, you notice that a rather large slug just rises up and towers over you. And you see scurrying about are a selection of troglodytes that seem subservient to it. And you almost walk on top of one of them as you enter, as a matter of fact.
What language?
They chatter and scoot out of the way. I think that is just troglodytes here.
Okay.
Draconian?
Draconic.
Draconic, yeah.
Oh, I speak that.
Okay, so you say that. You almost crushed me. Watch out.
My sir. Sorry about that. Didn't see you there. Forgive me.
So you hear a voice in your head, and it says, "Welcome, traveler. Pay no mind to my servants. This one is called Uzak's Loam. How may we be of service?"
Just seeking any scrolls you may have available for purchase or to rent. That's all. Or any interesting items that would interest the spellcasters of
Scroll.
the spellcasting lot.
We have a wide selection of the finest in adventuring supplies,
Oh, excellent.
as well as some arcane items here. Roll a D100 percentile for me.
Okay. Excellent. Ooh.
96.
Oh, that's either really good or bad.
Or both.
We seem to be sold out at the moment.
Hey, that's really bad. It was a good
Check
chance.
back
Ooh,
tomorrow, the next few days, if you're still alive in the area.
Oh, is this place kind of threatening? Does this place have a lot of danger? This town, this settlement.
It is the way of the underworld.
Excellent. I will return. Nice to meet you.
And you, Shadow Elf.
Appreciate that. La la la. Ooh, the Jula. Ooh. Let's see if I can get you got into some trouble.
So Maya's just following you around. So, well, you go inside and you see Mithander is waiting inside, and there is a dwarf-like creature behind the counter, but he seems different. His skin is darker and grayer. And when Maya comes in the door, he stops and he looks up and he says, "What the hell are you doing here, Dwayorg?"
Usually talking to the dwarf.
And Maya
I think
says,
he's talking to you.
Maya says, "I am here with my companions." And he says, "You get the hell out of here!" And he puts down his tools and he grabs a knife up and prepares to fight.
Hit him, Maya.
Dwarf in here!
He's a good fellow. Let's not be violent.
The Dwayorg are not welcome! Do you guys do anything as he comes running around the counter?
Nothing until he sets out there.
Well, he's running around the counter with a knife.
I raise my hands in front of him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's. Whoa, easy. Oh, whoa. No problem. And I go there, and I go in front of him and try to stop him from running to Maya. Just calm down, my friend. Calm down, please. Let's discuss this like citizens. I'm trying to get right here, but I can't get there. I go right here, but I'm in front of him.
I would also stand in front of Maya and say, "I don't pay you for murdering this dwarf. Just get the work done."
This is like he looks like he may need some stuff taken from him. Karma's talking to him. Good distraction. Is he? If I use my intuition, is he distracted significantly by Maya?
Yeah, he's running over to attack him, it seems.
Okay. So I said, whoa, 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 whoa. 27. I did spellcraft. Sorry, wrong one. I'm going to do slight.
What are you trying to do? What was that?
I said I hit the wrong button. 19, and I'm going to surge it.
You see a large black stone on the counter.
A D6 or 25 while he's distracted, just because he's, being a bigot and all, he deserved to lose some items.
Well, his items are they're beneath the glass.
I thought he may have something.
There's a big black diamond at the end of the counter that he was working.
He may notice that. Somebody might notice that one.
You could try to grab something off him the same way as you did before.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll take your original roll, which was a 16, and what's your modifier plus 11?
For the original roll, okay, yeah, so it'd be 20, same thing. Oh, yeah, it'd be 27 then, yeah.
Okay, so you snip something out of his pockets then.
Okay. Boop, that's it, and then I just. We don't want any problems, sir. Please, 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 beseech us. Do not attack us. We are not violent at all. Please help us.
And he says, it's good for you, dwarf of the shallows, that I have business to tend to, or I'd spill your blood in the streets. Maya says, you try it and you'll get a hammer upside your head, you foul dwarkar.
And then I go to Maya and say, let's go outside, my friend. Let's go outside. Let's go. Let's not cause any.
It's almost hammer time on that damn dark dwarf. Who does he think he is?
I know, right? Exactly.
I should charge you a service fee. You didn't tell me you were bringing Dwayorg into the city. He says to Mithander,
just be interested in gold, not in its dwarf.
Aye, that's I am. Got my pressure up and everything. Like pats his brow off. Takes a swig of some dwarven ale from behind the counter. Got me all excited.
You're gonna get a shaky-handed bad job.
Okay, so that's what was going on while Snorri was in the tavern of the Sunworm, or the Sunworn Tavern. Excuse me. Oh, it is Sunworm. Excuse me, Sunworm Inn.
With a Y or an O? Oh.
So, Sisel says, well, it's getting pretty late. I guess I'm going to go to my room for the night, but I'll talk to your friend in the morning.
All right.
What? She's not inviting Snorri to come with her?
No, but the bugbears are. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, it's like your early friend left you all alone there.
Perfect. Now I can get 3 timed by you jackasses.
That's right.
All right. Roll a reflex save.
What do you do?
Burning hands.
No spells! No spells! The guy behind the tavern's yelling as he takes cover.
No, I'm not going to fight these guys. I destroy them. I would light these bugbears the fuck up.
So the bartender pokes his head back out and he's like, is it safe?
I'm just joking, friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no spells in the bar, please.
Not even cantrips?
Well, something helpful would be okay.
All right.
We don't need the whole place burned down. It's one of the few places
Bombs
that
are no
humanoids can go.
spells.
That's right. Alchemical devices are not spells, my friend.
The mushroom people peek from beneath the table.
I haven't killed the bugbear since 3rd level.
They order refills on their bits of gelatinous goo that they're eating.
Yeah, I'll just chill out. I'll ask the bartender how many rooms he has available.
We have plenty of rooms left available for the evening. What do you need?
I'll take all of them.
Take all of them?
Yes.
Well, you're a mighty big spender, aren't you?
I've got a few coin to part with. Not Sizel's room, of course, but I'll take the spare rooms.
So they have 6 rooms open at the moment.
Okay, I'll take them all.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I did.
Well, from the beginning, when you came in.
Ah,
Me,
right.
but yeah.
I was just seeing what kind of place this was.
Oh, well. Well, 4 of those rooms have 1 bed. Those are 50 gold pieces a night. And the other 2 have 2 beds in them. Those are 75 gold pieces.
Okay. That's 350? Done.
Yes.
Sold.
He says you don't need to worry. There is a permanent arcane eye that roams the upper floors of the inn to keep an eye, so to speak, on everything and make sure that no trouble breaks out during the night. So you will rest safe and sound here at the Sunworm Inn and Tavern.
Excellent. I'll have something to eat too. So I'm assuming that's going to be included.
Well, since you rented out the whole floor, sure, whatever you want, friend.
All right. Whatever the house specialty is.
Yeah, they have like a mix of. They do have some meat from those goat creatures that you saw outside the dwarf caverns, and a fine selection of lots of mushrooms and algae and moss.
Whatever the cook has ready. I don't want to put them out.
Ah, very well. So they'll bring you out to a rack of dwarf goat meat and some fine gelatinous goo as a side item with a few sprigs of moss.
All right, I'll dig in.
So as you're eating, you realize that that two figures walked into the tavern and are standing behind you.
Okay, I'll just keep eating. Do a Clint Eastwood. Notice them, but don't pay any attention.
Everyone else leaves. Take a hint, Snorri.
So they look at Snorri and they say, you hear a voices in your mind, somewhat garbled, and they say, you have the sight.
It comes and goes.
You have seen the yellow sign.
I've read the words. I have passing knowledge of the way to Carcosa.
They said, come with us. Tell us of the yellow sign.
Pull up a seat and I'll tell you what I know.
Come with us. They hold their hands out for you to join them.
No. You can listen to me here or not listen to me at all.
So they turn wordlessly and walk out.
Too bad.
As they pass by you, Lucian, you feel as though something walked over your grave, as they would say.
Pass by?
Yes.
And what were they?
Denizens of Lang.
I'm sure you already rolled on them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. Do you go in and talk to him?
Sure. I'll go in. You go, Maya. Oh, should you come in here again? I think you should come in.
What, should I sleep out in the stables with the lizards?
I've secured
Those
rooms for all of us.
Those were absolutely gave me the chills. What were they?
They were travelers of the astral plane. They were interested in our little book that I lost.
Huh, how did they know you even had it? They can sense it that it was on you?
They peered into my mind.
Ah, thought thieves. You gotta love them.
That was making my way around the city. I saw visions of madness, and they could tell that I could sense it, and that I understood some of it. They wanted to know what I knew, and I invited them to sit and dine with me, but they wanted me to. They wanted me to leave with them, so I didn't think that was wise. I would have.
Just come with us.
I would have recited what I could remember from the tome for them, but they seem to be in some sort of a hurry, which is a shame. How about today? I've secured us rooms and a guide for tomorrow.
Excellent. Excellent. You have been busy, it seems.
By sitting around, I have done absolutely nothing and everything.
Excellent.
And I've got some bugbears who want to fuck in case someone's interested.
You first.
I think you've been underground for too long, my friend.
I don't make any judgments. I just this is what's available.
Well, I'm famished. Barkeep.
But my friends as well.
Yes, what he said.
We have the floor to ourselves.
And Naurger nods and says yes. And strolls away to the kitchen to retrieve your
Where's Mithandir, Lucian?
Jeweler, getting some work done.
I see. Getting the is getting a diamond put in his tooth?
Something like that. Didn't some kind of necklace made?
A new grill? Yes. Excellent.
And this really interesting jeweler who loved our friend here. He was such a fan, wasn't he?
Yes, this place is not very hospitable to dwarves.
No, I've got the feeling that if we weren't as experienced as we were, we'd be sold into slavery in an instant.
Actually had to jump in between them to keep Maya from singing that man to sleep.
That's right. I almost had to go hammer time upside his head.
Lucky for him, Lucian was there.
Indeed.
And lucky for him, too. I did get this off of him for, just because, he deserved it.
Contribution to the cause.
Yes.
You stole something off of him. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
It's a 4-finger ring that says boom.
But I
Tips
figured
on the
since he was
boom
such a
ring.
bigot, he deserved to lose something.
Okay, so you stole a small belt pouch that contains a variety of gems in it. Feels like it has gems in it.
Should take it to him and sell it back to him.
To the jeweler.
Do you open it up?
Go with the worst disguise you can think of. Oh, sir.
But I do have. Ooh, I can disguise myself.
Do you open it?
Is it detect magic, the pouch itself?
It does not detect his magic.
Does it seem to be booby trapped?
It doesn't look like it's booby trap. This looks like a pouch. Some kind of gems or stones are in it or something. Do you open it?
Yes.
Okay, so it actually has 19 diamonds of varying sizes and quality.
Nice. It's
Ooh, and I basically go to these two and I say, Maya, here, I give them two. We'll divide these up.
Well, there are
19.
10 small diamonds, 4 slightly larger diamonds, and 2 slightly larger than that, 2 bigger, and then 1 really big one.
we need diamonds for our spells, Phil.
We'll keep these then.
Yeah, we'll keep them. Stone skin. And restoration.
Okay, so
So the
appraisal checks for you guys here. So I'll
Sure.
put the amounts in here.
Oh, okay. You don't want to.
So usually if you have the spells, you don't have to have the item. Unless it's some kind of crazy, really great spell.
Well, Stone Skin is like 250,
Yeah.
and Restoration is 100. So
So that 10 altogether, that 100 each, 100 altogether.
wow.
Each.
I'm gonna talk to my companions about inflation in this town. It's unbelievable.
Ah, this was a good. Ooh, this was a good.
Yes, but that is like 3 nights in the tavern, so you know it's all relative. It's like going to Mexico. Give me 20,000 pesos, and it just gets you up the street.
So Maya says, those sure are some nice diamonds. You don't think you'll miss that?
Well, you know he'll blame it on you though.
I know that. Last thing I want is this entire citadel trying to come down on my dwarven skull.
But you don't have it.
You can search them.
Yes, well, I'll tell him that.
I
After
did
I
just
put my hammer upside his head.
Yes, it's the they'll be looking for a new jeweler soon.
Well, maybe that was hopefully if it's own from his own personal stash. I say that with a whisper. We'll divide it up later.
Ah, very good. As well, I'm tireless. I've eaten. Now I must rest.
So, Lucian, the guide is a gnomish woman by the name of Sizel. She says she knows the way to Nightfang.
She is a Snurf
Huh?
Niblin, actually.
Sverfeneblin.
What?
A deep gnome. She's a deep gnome.
Ah, okay.
She seems nice. She's a merchant, she says. I don't know how much we can take her for her word, but she didn't seem to have any ill intent. I'm not a very good judge of these things. You know how trusting I am. So, I've told her that we'll be leaving tomorrow, so you can take your measure of her then.
Okay.
Just as long as she seemed trustworthy.
She seemed quite nice, actually.
All right, let's take our mid-session break.
All right,
Everybody can use the restroom and refill their drinks and whatnot.
sounds good.
Excellent.
Literally, the first thing she said was "fuck off," and you said, "Oh, she's nice."
So Lucian, what do you remember about the tome?
You mean the book you lost?
Yes.
Did I
Oh.
ever get a chance to look through it?
Yeah, we both looked through it pretty extensively over the
Right.
course of a bunch of months.
I may have to roll on it because I don't
Yeah, I don't remember any specifics either, but
roll on it.
what Snorri wants to do is he wants to try and transcribe a collection of just point notes of what he learned from that.
Okay, we can
And
put our
then,
heads together.
Yeah, and then he wants Mithandir to use his cartographical skills to draw a map to the well that we went down.
Okay, so that we can find a way out if we need to.
No. So I can drop this off to those two denizens of Leng.
Gotcha.
My figuring is, instead of having them hunt us down, we could just pass on whatever knowledge we have to them, and maybe they'll take that.
Maybe take them to the first world. So
Yeah.
we have 1 year without them.
Well, I mean, they might be able to find whatever they're looking for.
Calculated, whenever we're able to get, sell the diamonds, it'll be 22 GP apiece, 2,200, and it's including the group fund once we're able to sell the jewelry. So I figured we could just ornately say we divide up the diamonds and value, so forth. Just make it easier.
Maybe we should probably just keep them. Just use them for our spells.
Especially, maybe the spells that would require special item of diamond.
Yeah, because the restoration spell, diamond dust worth 100 gold pieces or 1,000 gold pieces.
Now,
And then-
most of the time,
Yeah.
most of the
Not
time,
that you're gonna need that. I'm not.
yeah.
I'm
You
just
know, the
agreeing.
spell every so often.
Yeah,
every so
and
often,
we're gonna
every
cast
so
Stone Skin, right? Stone
every so
Skin's
often-
250.
if we have to do a specific spell, like, and we may save it just in case we have to resurrect somebody. Isn't that like 5,000 in diamonds or something?
Yeah, that's a little
Sounds
beyond
like
me right now.
Y'all are saying the same thing, but from opposite directions. Phil's saying split it up. Sounds like Rick, you're just saying keep it in the party.
Yeah, keep it in the party. So, Stone Skin's diamond dust worth 250. We're gonna be casting that a fair bit, I would think.
Yeah.
We'll get Mithandir to grind it up into dust for us.
So, do you guys take any special precautions before you go to bed that evening? Does Snorri tell the others about his vision at all?
No. But I will tell them about the denizens of Lang and their interest in his knowledge of that he got from that book.
Okay.
And I thought what Lucian and I could do was in point form, just transcribe what we remembered from the book, and that Mithandir could draw them a map to the well. It would be point A if they wanted to search the tome out. Last known whereabouts.
Interesting tactic. Okay. Very
And
good.
my plan was to have it handy should they pay a visit at night, or drop it off to them at the bar in the morning.
Okay. Do you guys take any precautions for bed? Just standard defensive spells? And
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, the alarm spell. Yeah.
Okay.
First spell, got my little shadow guy in my he will watch the door for me.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, you sleep through the evening. No difficulties. you peek out the door, you might see the Arcane Eye floating by sometime or another.
Ooh, that's the first time I ever heard of the Arcane Eye.
Have that spell. That's one of the spells I specifically sought out.
Okay. Let's see. I think the plant guy is actually gone now. He was not just a decoration.
Excuse me, sir. Your fern just did a dine and dash.
Oh, okay. There's something different down here.
Oh, that's a 4th level. No wonder. Just started looking at 4th level spells.
Yep, I have that one.
Arcane Eye.
Yeah, I have that one, and let's see, what else do I have?
A little behind, right?
I'll study with you to get that one.
Yeah, so I can show you the way. I've got Animate Dead, Bestow Curse, Contagion, Controlled Fireball, Arcane Eye, Wall of Fire, Stone Skin, and Dimension Door. Animate Dead, Bestow Curse, Contagion, and Finger of Death. We got from the Necromancer spellbook, which I imagine we still have.
You said Finger of Death. What were the other two?
Animate Dead, Bestow Curse, and Contagion.
Oh.
So Bestow Curse is the only one that's really useful in combat. Contagion, I'm going to give my enemy a rash and then come back in a week and see if it's really taken effect.
I'll study those in later. I won't do it now, but I'll act like I studied the book for a little bit this morning. In the morning, learning them spells as many as I can.
Okay, well, you guys get up. You come down the next day to see a different variety of patrons down here. A selection of what appears to be some sort of lycanthrope kin and rat folk. See some rats moving about amongst them.
So the guys finished with my necklace?
Elfin scouts, yes. Yes, I worked on it late all night for you. It's finished. Now I'll be taking the rest of my payment.
He got 100 gold pieces.
Alright, wait a minute, what? Something's... Where's my pouch?
I'm out.
Patrons are not responsible for items that are lost or
Hey,
stolen.
Drow, you come back here. No good dark elf, what's going on here? He makes his way from behind the counter and out into the caravanserai. So are you guys ordering breakfast or what is it?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Sizel to get her come down.
She was already at the bar eating when you guys came.
Oh,
in.
okay.
So like, what took you so long?
My friends are late sleepers.
That's not true. I don't sleep at all.
You're the worst one of the bunch.
Yeah, he comes walking in because he was up all night with the Durgar working on his jewelry.
All right. Before we go, I'm just going to drop this off to a couple gentlemen who paid a visit last night, and we can head out. Sizel, this is my friend Mithandir, Amaya of Embla, and the precocious Lucian.
Yeah, pleased to meet ya. She holds her hand out. This is pre-pandemic Underworld.
Bumping elbows.
So what's a shadow elf, a dweorg, a drow, and a withered old human doing making their way through the Cyclopean deeps like this?
Trying to save the world. You know how it is.
Oh, save the world!
Is this the
are ya?
beginning of a joke?
I don't know. It depends, but you guys look like you're serious customers, so it'll be good to have you around in case anything unfriendly wanders up on us on the way over to the chasm.
It'd be good to have someone who knows the way. So.
Oh, sure, I know the way. I've been all the way through the domes of the Serpent folk, through the sea. I've seen the Isles of the Dark City, Izamne. I know my way all around the deeps.
Excellent. You'll be very handy then.
Yeah, I collect equipment, collect rare spores, fungus, mushrooms, my survival supplies. That's what keeps me afloat, how I make a living. Plus, I like to travel. It's good to travel.
That's
I
true.
have a collection of spores from the upper world you might be interested in. I use them to do my spirit
really?
walks. Yes. So I commune with the spirits of the land from time to time, and these help me in my journey.
Oh, you don't say.
Perhaps you could. I'll take them out of my pouch there. Got them wrapped up in a little bit of paper. So it's almost like a drug deal going down. He unfolds it.
Ooh, look at that.
Ascaria, it's called. The name of the spore.
She reaches out her hand and she's like, "Okay." Yes. So
Little doses. It's powerful.
she picks it up and sniffs at it. She's like, "Oh, that's nice."
First one is free.
Oh yeah, well we'll have to work out a deal or something.
Yes, I know where you can get a whole bunch of it if you need it. It grows, just grows in the land that I come from.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, well,
Have you-
some of the places we're going to be going, we're going to have to do some treacherous climbing and traversing of the obstacles of the underworld.
We've got suitable magic for those who are not athletic.
Well, if not, I've got a fungal spore climbers kit that I can use.
We'll keep that in mind. Most of us, we can just fly if we need to. It's pretty handy.
Very good. Now listen, the way to the cavern, it's your standard, what they call a tertiary tunnel here through the underworld, but when you get close to the cavern, it's not so friendly. The chasm,
Oh,
I said cavern, but she meant
Yeah.
chasm.
I expect to be quite dangerous, yes.
Yeah, the final approach to the actual tower, it's kind of creepy. It's one reason I don't like to go there. It's looks like it's all lined with tombs, tombstones and grave markers everywhere. Lots of skeletons and old bodies laying about. It's really kind of nasty.
One of our companions, he's not around right now, but he assisted us in procuring magical protection against those from the negative energy plane.
Yeah, okay. Well, they say that whole tower's filled with undead. I wouldn't know. I've never been inside of it. Just the caverns beneath is close enough for me.
There's caverns beneath. Perhaps lead into the
No, it's that one approach, like I was telling you, through that
That's it, huh? No secret
collection
ways
of
in or
tombstones.
anything?
That is the secret way.
Oh, okay. It's good to
Like I
know.
said, I haven't been in the tower, so I couldn't tell you how to get into it.
We'll play it by ear when we get there. We have to go, so.
If only you had, some other plot object that could tell you about it, but I don't know.
Such as what?
I don't know. If it was me, it'd be something you found in Act 1. It's just now paying off.
Oh, Chekhov's gun, yes. Trying to think. Lucian, can you think of anything? If you refresh my memory, I might give us a for instance.
Let me see if there's anything in there. See if there's anything in the Unearthed Arcana that'll remind you.
Let's have a look here. Unearthed Arcana journal. Loot, pumpkin seed, war paint. More bow, healer's mace.
Let me journal again. I could take a shot at it. Let's see. Dungeoneering.
Now that is for using the journal inside the
Okay.
actual dungeon. So, like, say you're
Gotcha.
like, okay, is this entrance
Gotcha.
trapped? Let's
Gotcha.
let's check your journal and you can roll them. So this
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
a little bit different because you're accessing his history. So it needs to be translated from the ancient Ulfin dialect that it's in. Actually, let me grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
Would one of us really? Did one of us have like a bunch of points in dungeoneering?
Nope.
Okay.
I think that's why we have Maya.
Yes.
I got +8, but I only put 2 points in it because
Yeah,
I'm kind of the knowledge local guy.
yeah. I put 1 standard point in it, so I'm
Right.
+6.
It has to be the level up. I can always put more. But
The points in what? What were you talking about?
Oh,
for yourself on
dungeoneering.
dungeoneering.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's hinting at. I've looked over the mysterious items, and
The journal, Eileen's journal.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
If
we
you remember, he was a vampire. In it, it talked about a horde of undead, and you realize now that he was referring to the undead within the Nightfang Spire.
Yes, we have a journal here that sort of details the place.
Yeah, that was me breaking character. So you should
Yeah,
probably say that, but
Lucian, maybe you should show size of the journal. Maybe she would know something specific based on what's contained therein.
She may try to take the journal.
She won't. She's cool, man.
I need this thing. Can I reach into the bag, my sack here? But you can at least get us there.
oh, what's this?
I forget the vampire's name, but I'll say this is a journal of an upper worlder who had some knowledge of this place.
Aline Durqua was the name.
That's right.
which you glean from
He was
studying
French.
the writings. Yes. Oh yeah, look at this. So you guys can make a knowledge check to glean some info from it. Okay, so knowledge local, knowledge history, or knowledge religion.
Okay, I'll do religion.
I do local.
She says, well, we'll have to interpret this and study it for a bit. So it's actually going to take you like the day of studying it, if that's what you want to do. Is this an 8-hour activity? So,
All right.
while you guys are looking at this, she's like, yeah, maybe we should go back to our rooms or something. Look at this in private. This is pretty neat. She goes, did you guys, did you invite your friends back? And she points over to the front door.
Ah. I thought I might see them again, so just give me one moment, Sizel.
And now leaving Surgeon mine just to, if it helps. If I can get a 30, I know that could help.
Yeah, I'll surge mine too.
30. Good.
Yeah, 23 for religion. So anyway, I'll go back. I'll go over to the door with the notes that Lucian and I have compiled.
We'll go upstairs. Let's go
And
upstairs, my dear.
And I'll say, my friends, I didn't mean to appear unfriendly last night, but I was awaiting the arrival of my friends and did not want to miss them.
So you hear a voice as you get close. Not to cut you off, but just you hear this voice. Come with us. You're the only one that hears it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm unable to. We are planning a foray that requires my undivided attention. But what I've done is I've compiled notes of all that I know and a map that will lead you to a book that was lost.
Come with us.
You can take the notes or not, my friend, but
Do you? What do you? Do you just tell them about it? Or do you offer
yeah, I've got like a scroll, rolled up scroll tubes. Just handing it off to them.
Okay, so they accept the tubes from you.
Okay. I'll say, good luck in your search, my friends.
And they stand there and stare at you.
Okay, and then I'll go upstairs hastily.
I'm a dimension door out of here.
I'm in my room. I get a 5-foot step before I do that, though.
I'm a dimension. You go dimension door upstairs. Bye bye.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys reconvene upstairs. Let's see what you gleaned from studying Eileen's journal.
What we can do, too, is we can study and prepare and rest right now, and then we can just leave as soon as we feel like we can go. So we don't have to spend another night. Because there is no real night or day. As long as we're rested.
That is very true. Okay, so you had, did I hear a 30? And what else?
23 religion.
23, okay. 25. Okay, so that's pretty good.
Been 30 and 23.
Okay, very good. So you decipher the writings of Aline Durqua, and he was apparently a collector of artifacts that traveled over from Valenhall. A historian, and specifically, he was studying the cult of Ashurdalon. So he eventually made his way from Valenhall to this region, to the Nightfang Spire inside the mountain range there, and began making his way through various levels of the temple, at which point his writings eventually stop as he writes of what he encountered there, and then it would be whatever it is that happened after he finished writing about it. But I mean, obviously, he became a vampire and made his way out to Rybalka. So it was known that Ashardalon had a cult that followed him that ranged from various types of humanoids as well as humans of the Arcadian variety and the Ulfin. Mind you, a lot of the Ulfin having migrated from the land of the Norn Kings to this region, so it's only natural for them to venerate a great worm like Ashardalon. Ashardalon terrorized the region, and at one point came into conflict with a group of druids, Arcadian druids that rose up against it, and actually Ashardalon destroyed most of them until the final conflict, in which the leader of the druids was able to kill Ashardalon, and he cut the dragon's heart from his chest. And it was then that the dragon was considered dead, and it died, according to the lore that Aline Dirkwell was able to discover. And he learned that in traveling to the Nightfang Spire, he learned that the former members of the cult had actually been turned undead by a new leader that had returned to the cult. And actually, the guy that built the spire as a place of worship and reverence of Ashardalon in his honor, the Nightfang Spire, and turned it to a temple in his honor. And it was said after Ashardalon was destroyed by the druids that the members of his cult turned to necromantic practices, and their leader, known as Gothias, wound up transforming into a vampire by using dark magics. And it was Gothias that traveled out of the spire and recovered Ashardalon's heart and returned with it to the spire. And it was there that he began using the power that remained in Ashardalon's heart and necromantic powers to begin turning the remaining members of Ashardalon's cult into undead that haunt the levels of the spire to this day. And also, according to the tales within the book, because Aline mentions that he eventually encounters Gothias within the tower, and Gothias tells him his tale because he wants him to immortalize it, so that the world will know of the power of Ashardalon when he returns. Because Gothias is trying to sacrifice enough life energy to Ashardalon's heart to revivify the dragon, if you will. But Gothias told you guys rolled well enough. You pretty much interpreted everything in the book. So since you're going to spend time studying it, Gothias told Aline of his travels, and that he was staked to the ground by the druids in the Twilight Grove, and in so doing, they killed Gothias because he had become a vampire. They killed him, but they cursed him by placing his spirit within a tree and the tree took root in the first world. There it became known as the Gothias Tree. And as they describe it, you realize that they're describing the bleeding tree that you discovered in the fairy realm that was within the pit, where they had the array of swords and the great carousel of the spirit children and whatnot.
Okay.
And you know that the tree was eventually destroyed and Gothias was freed, whereupon he escaped from his imprisonment in the first world and returned to Earth and regained his vampiric abilities and returned to the Nightfang Spire, where he rules over the undead within and awaits the return of his great lord, Ashardalon. And it was there that Aline Durkwa encountered Gothias and eventually succumbed to his vampiric embrace. And that is what is within the spire. But lucky for you, you don't want to go in the place, right? She says to you.
What will give you that idea?
Yes.
It's like that episode 2 Star Wars meme where you have Padme and Anakin. You don't want to go in, right? Just looking at her, right? Yes, so you glean from the journal that there are 5 levels proper to the spire, but there is also Durkwa writes of catacombs beneath the spire that access the core area, which is where he makes note of Gothias's lair being located. And he does mention that it is that it might be possible to enter from the top, but it's not certain because he's cited another dragon there at the time of the writing. Now, mind you, he wrote his entry over 100 years ago.
Yeah.
A dragon don't have a lifespan of
dragon.
that.
Not when we're
That'd be
around,
an
right, Mithender?
That'd be an adult dragon. You can see invisible things.
Wouldn't be the first dragon we killed.
It wouldn't even be the third.
Well, once we rest, shall we be off?
Yes, I think we're ready to go. Those gentlemen kind of creeping me out.
She says, well, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Let's go.
Been born ready.
Okay, so you all meet up at the tavern and you go to where? You gonna leave later that day?
Yeah, we'll just leave out the front gate.
Okay. Okay, let's get everybody.
The innkeep for his hospitality.
out front. Okay, so as you walk out and start heading towards the gate, you notice your friends in the yellow robes are back, and they're walking towards you, Snorri.
I believe they don't know how to take no for an answer.
This may come to violence.
And they say,
Let's figure out what they
"Come with us."
Won't be coming with you.
Can we? What are they? What can we roll on them?
Yeah, can we get a visual of them? Or...
Sure.
I'm gonna do a knowledge planes, I believe, and see what I know of their abilities.
Okay.
I think I might have already done that, but
I think you ID'd them pretty well.
Yeah, I'm thinking like combat abilities right now, kind of thing, just in case. Me being polite.
This picture showed up. I think that's what happened last time I tried to show you. The picture I wanted to use wouldn't show up.
It didn't show up. What's up?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unfortunately, my friends, we are on our way. You have all I know.
So you see they're wearing robes made out of exotic fabrics wrapped around them. They're decorated with intricate jewelry. But you notice as they walk up, they have somewhat of a jerking gait, almost seeming unsteady. Black on black eyes are visible behind the veil that covers their mouth. The lower parts of it, hidden appendages move and roll beneath it.
Now you look and I say, are they undead?
I think they're extra planar.
Yes, they
As
are
far as I can tell.
outsiders. Yes, you're playing
Okay.
outsiders. So, why don't you roll on these? I think this is the first time you've tried to ID these guys down here. I think you've ID'd like denizens, generic denizens of
Yeah.
before, but why don't you try to ID these guys?
Shot of 31 for knowledge
Yeah, he
points.
did.
Okay, that's very good. So that will give you Okay, so the basics plus 2 questions. So you know that they are extraplanar outsiders, obviously dark visioned. They tend to attack with their bite, which is beneath the mouth, their appendages that they have hanging from their mouths, tentacles, if you will. They also
Okay.
tend to claw their opponents, but they can use a sneak attack ability with that as well. So, okay, so 2 questions.
Okay. Immunities or resistances?
Okay, so they are immune to poison. They have no breath, and also an unusual anatomy due to their alien nature. Okay, so the anatomy of a denizen of Glane varies from individual to individual and has a 50% chance to treat any critical hit or sneak attack against it as a normal hit. They are also resistant to cold and electricity. Not completely immune to it, but highly resistant, and
Okay.
they have spell resistance.
Okay. And what kind of magic do they use? I'm assuming they're magic using some sort.
Yeah, this group is they just use regular magic. They're not psionic or psychic or anything like that. But they do have the ability to constantly use tongues. They can detect thoughts. They can use hypnotic pattern, levitate, create minor images. Once a day, they can locate objects in plane shift, but themselves only.
Okay.
They generally speak Aklo, but they use tongues to communicate with all races.
I'll just say to well, they've got tongues, so this doesn't really matter what I say. Cold and electric would be off the table, but gentlemen, I've gone out of my way and spent several hours compiling all I know of what you seek. I don't seek it. I had a book in my possession at one point. It is gone, but I've drawn a map to a location where you could seek it out. That is all I know, and is all I'm prepared to divulge.
So they reach out and try to grab you by the wrist.
Okay, so then I'll draw my sword, and
Okay,
I
roll
guess we're rolling initiative.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Oh yeah.
That was a good attempt.
Sometimes talking won't do anything.
Nope. Oh, and I did click on myself. Okay.
And of course, I didn't hit my token, but I got 24. Actually, I thought I had it clicked because it was up, but
Game.
Jay.
Ding ding.
Yeah.
Ding ding. Ding ding.
Ooh, that was
Yeah.
yucks.
Mithendy is very surprised. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I guess you didn't notice all that beating we were doing. Like, oh,
What?
hey, sons, I gave you everything I knew. How many times I gotta tell you? I had 24. Oh, you saw it.
Alright. Maya Mumbai here. Oh, my window crashed. That's what happened. I had a little blip there.
Bleep.
You're outside the tavern now. I can fade down the tavern music.
Yep. Get the street fight music on.
Yep.
Street fighting, man.
Right. Initiative, please. There we go. Ooh, I'm lagging just a little bit. I might exit and reopen my window real quick. And I port back in. Yes, that was a very noble attempt indeed by Snorri to try to divert the violence, and an interesting way to do it too.
They just could want to give us a meal and take us.
Oh, they could have
Get
just
together.
sat and listened.
They're pretty fixated on Snorri. If he turns invisible, would they go?
Okay.
I don't know. They can detect my thoughts. Although I'd probably get a save. Probably get a will save, right? Versus detect thoughts.
Yeah, probably so.
Well, it looks like they're gonna have to detect these thoughts. Definitely rapier.
Darn it. Put too many on there. Okay, so round one. Yes, Lucian, you see that they are, at least the one here in the front, is making a move towards Snorri and just gonna settle him into the square there. But you
Pull
get the
out.
drop on them.
I pull out my rapier, and because I didn't have it out, and then I'm gonna cast mirror image. 7 images
Okay.
in turn. Shall we begin? I in turn.
Okay. Okay, so he is going to try to grab you, Snorri, and I don't guess you have any combat reflexes or anything that would allow you
No.
to...
No. AC's 14.
What is your CMD?
Let's see here. I don't even know where it is on the sheet.
It is...
Under defenses, I guess. CMD flat-footed would be 16.
Okay, you are grappled.
Okay.
Grab you. Grabby symbol on you.
Amber alert. Amber alert.
Like, they really like you.
Just let me go.
It's like, shoot that one.
Okay. Okay, so one of the get to the right effects here. Okay, so one of the denizens steps forward and a shimmering aura of light appears back behind you guys. Actually, I don't think that's even going to affect you. Yep, it's not going to affect any of you.
Nice.
Waste his turn, but that's okay.
He doesn't know
Snorri.
what level we are.
Yeah,
Snorri cast Dimension Door.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Just a verbal component, so I can cast it. And I'll get up on these walls here. Hume.
You still have to, don't you have to make the concentration check past the grapple?
No, maybe I do. I don't know. I just thought because it was verbal, I could just cast.
Yeah, I think there's a concentration check you have to cast versus the...
All right, let's see here. Core.
Yeah, a grapple character who attempts to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability must make a concentration check. DC is 10 plus the grappler's CMB
Okay.
plus the spell level. So dimension door plus 4, so you to beat 26.
26. All right. And I'm gonna do my reroll.
Very
Have a good time.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
you do it.
Hume.
See dimension door out of his grasp. Or is he dimension
Oh.
door too?
Yeah. And I'll say, I warn you, this will come to violence. You don't want it.
I think they already had. They want that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll shout. I'll
We're
shout
not
it.
one anymore. Let's one with the
Yeah.
end of a blade.
Yeah. Clear the streets.
At least we can make everybody believe that. Hey, we don't. And I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm yelling.
Maya
So that's
goes,
I'm yelling out of bluff. Please help us. They're attacking us. Please, please.
yeah.
Maya goes, if they get any more non-violent, I may just die. All right, so this one steps forward and bites and claws at you, Mythander.
Oh no.
Okay, so what's your current AC? You're flat-footed.
Oh shit. Yeah. Not high.
Okay, well that's probably a bite hit then.
16.
16, okay. The claw is going to hit you too. And so does the other claw. Okay, so you're going to take 33 from the bite.
That's a big bite.
Probably from their sneak attack too.
And you need to make a fortitude save. As you feel the strength draining from your limbs.
Yes. Methander is immune to poison.
Okay. It's not poison.
It's not a poison.
Mm-mm. It's a result of his otherworldly teeth and tongues. Oh, that's a failure. Okay. So
Maybe surge.
Can I search it?
you can surge it, yeah.
Ugh. Darn.
That's still failure unless you got some other way to, unless you want to hero point it or something. You're going to
No.
take dexterity damage. That's what's going to happen
Ooh.
here. So you take 5 points of dex damage.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Wow.
Maybe we should have stuck out the back. But they would have kept following, probably. They're like, give me my $2.
Then the tour guy runs out. Where are my diamonds? And a bunch of bugbears come out. You promised me some ass.
Fuck them. Them first. You beat them up, you'll get some.
Okay, you take 20 from the claw.
Oh,
Oh, he's still taking damage. Wow.
And last one, dice are helping you there. And then 14 more from the last claw.
Woohoo! Just enough to kill me. Again.
What does that put you?
Really?
Well, I'm now at 0 health, yes.
Okay, so you're not even down yet. You're just at 0. So you're at 0. All right,
staggered.
Maya.
I think he needs some help. His blocks were very poor, that guy.
That's one way to put it.
He's usually up shooting people from the sky. Off, you Terrigan fool. Up, up, up you go.
Okay, so he needs to hit you with Cure Moderate. Is that 2d8?
Yeah, 2d8 plus, level up to 10.
Alright, so he heals you back. And Maya is exactly... He's 9. Okay, so 16 points back.
I'm alive.
Mission ungrappled.
So you're not dead yet. And actually
Not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
steps back
Right,
to
like,
do that.
I'm a back a step.
Yeah, he stepped back first anyway, yeah. So it's not to provoke. Don't worry, my friend. He pulls out his hammer. We've got this.
Is he talking to me or the hammer?
He's talking to you. Thief! There you are, thief! I see ya! I know that Drow was up behind this. Robbed me of my gemstones, he did.
Oh, it's the Drow he's after.
So he comes running out from his shop there. All right, Lucien, what's your active AC?
Active AC is 21.
Okay, so you get bitten as he runs up and snaps at you with his tentacles.
First, I'll do my 50% miss chance.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know which one is which. That
You want
hit.
below 50.
Okay, got 30. So does he miss?
Okay, so that missed.
Okay.
Mithander, what do you do?
Run for my life.
You
You
withdraw?
gonna withdraw?
I'm gonna withdraw, yes. Wait, how far can I run?
Yeah, if you go past Maya, you won't provoke.
Heal up, fly.
Can I use, if I withdraw, can I use my amazing initiative to cast a spell? Or drink a potion?
You can use it. You can't cast a spell because it specifically says you can cast spells with amazing initiative.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that applies
Then-
to extracts or not. I mean, that's like a spell-like ability, I think, which is the same.
You can use it to fly, though.
Well, I think I'm safe here. Gonna stay here for now.
Okay.
End of my turn.
No, they're not after you. So this one in front of me, I guess the one that doesn't have a color.
That means
Thing,
it's
my
number
shadow
one.
My shadow envelops it, but then I hit it with the rapier. Full round. So he's flanking. Oh, nice. So for sneak attack, since he's flanking, that's 18. Plus I actually get an extra d6 because we are flanking with my shadow. Nice. So the first attack is 24.
That hits.
The second one is 18. Does that hit?
That will miss.
Okay, so that one misses. First one's the first one has 24 points of damage. And
Okay, so it has a 50% chance to negate that with its unusual anatomy. It does not. You managed to strike home.
nice. So we got crazy anatomy. Wow.
Yeah, unusual anatomy.
It, then intern. Looks like
Just
we
to
need
warn
to.
you, Jamie, I have to go to work in 20 minutes.
Okay, we'll stop it. So this one uses a move action to look around for Snorri. I don't even know where you went to. I can't even find
I'll tell you.
you.
Right
Damn,
here.
Snorri, you must be a hot bitch. Everyone's looking for you.
Oh, there you are. You're hiding in the gray. Okay.
Yeah, on top of the wall. How high is the wall, by the way?
Oh, okay. So you get up.
Pretty high
there.
up, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, I can dimension dwarf. Like, I just wonder if it's like 100 feet tall, or 40 feet tall, or 20 feet tall, or.
There are parts of it that are probably pretty tall. The main, I don't think the main gate was that tall though. Looking at that, see where. Oh yeah, well, okay. So the tower is, I mean the cavern itself is 100 feet tall. So parts of the citadel rise all the way up to it. So, Yeah, so you can like the main
Yeah, I'm just on top of this gate here.
part around it. Yeah, that's probably about. Now let's look at the picture here. Get a better idea because it actually doesn't have the number in the book. Because those dudes are large, so it's at least 25 feet up there. That first ring. So yeah, 25 feet.
Okay, cool.
All right, so they step forward and attack your gnome friend.
Did the gnome go in her turn?
She didn't go. She wasn't in the order actually. Just realized that. She would have cast a defensive spell. Which for her would be mirror image, which is good because that'll absorb that attack. Okay. Ka-chink. This one moves forward to attack Maya. That's gonna hit. But it's not getting sneak attack damage anymore. That's what happened to Standard. He got caught flat-footed. That shit adds up. Alright, so he gets bit. Nori, what do you do?
Let's see here. The drawing tool circle. I need 10, 15, 20. I can't move that. I'll move that circle one square over to the left. Yeah, it's going to be a controlled fireball, though. Okay. So this gentleman here, this guy, he's going to take 9 points of fire damage, or your reflex save. Okay. Yeah.
Everybody gonna be fighting this.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be fighting this today.
He made a save.
He's okay, so 4 points of fire damage, and I'll yell, "Get out of the way!" Okay. And I'll drop it.
He explodes in flame. He's like, "Ah, bastard, burn!"
So let's see here. I've got to roll spell resistant checks. 14. Okay, so 22.
Nice.
To beat their SR, I get 2 checks. If I fail, I'll roll another one.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm getting the props out.
Oh, okay.
What'd you have? 22. Yes, that beats the SR.
Okay, so it is.
So you need to make what? 2 more?
3. I get this guy here too.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll make 3 more then. Let's see here. Plus 14. Next guy, 31. Good.
Yep.
Next guy, 26. Yep. And 17. I get the reroll because of my. There we go.
There you go. Okay, I'll get all 3 of them.
Okay, so it's DC. DC 19 deck save.
Fail. Save. 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 So I want the first one to fail.
Okay, so he takes 35 and the other ones take 17. And I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
And turn. Can delete all my green circles. I don't know how.
You could just click on them and hit delete. That will bring them right up. Okay, very good. Let them know you mean business.
Yeah.
Well,
And let those other guys know to get the fuck out of the way.
this one's going to 5-foot step towards you, Lucian, since Commander is out of reach. Potential hit. If you want to roll your D100, miss. Ooh,
55.
potential
So
crit.
1d8. Do I do a 1d8 then to see if it hits me?
How many
got
images do you have?
7.
Okay, yeah, so you're 8.
Ah! I got hit.
Okay, so you got hit. And then roll your percentile again. You got a possible crit here. Okay, so the crit got through. Let's see if it actually crits. And it's going to crit.
Okay.
Okay, so you got hit by the 2 claws. Is what you got hit by. Damn.
Less than a bite.
Yeah. They're all a lot less without the sneak attack. Okay. So it's 2 points from the first one, and then the crit is 11 points.
13.
Oh, sorry, you gotta roll your your D8 again
Okay.
for your images, and you're still 8. Okay. You got hit again. All right, my start his song, which you should have done last time. I was too focused on healing. That's the only drawback to running NPCs in tough combat. Okay. So he'll give you guys the +2. And he's going to 5-foot back again. I'll just get rid of that since it was ineffective, so he doesn't provoke. And he's going to cast Good Hope for you guys. Get everybody good and juiced up.
Good.
And he says to Mythander, I'm coming, my friend.
Is that a +4?
Yeah,
With
so it's +2
both?
and +2.
Okay.
Yep, I like to use the green arrow for Inspire Courage, and the orange or yellow arrow for Good Hope.
Yeah, let him come and run up in here.
You damn thief! I'll get you! Alright, so he's still running towards you guys.
That fireball didn't dissuade him at all?
Oh, that's a good point. That was his sack of gems, though. But yeah, he's like, well, maybe I'll let them soften you up first. And he kind of crouches behind the crates over there.
I'd like to think that maybe this guy's moving or something. Like these guys are moving.
Yeah, right. Of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're clearing out
yeah,
at this point.
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess he's gonna do another one.
All right. So,
This
Lucian,
is going to be controlled.
He's like, hey, they moving right now. Well, that tells me not to
Yeah.
teleport anywhere in this vicinity.
Yeah, it's not going to be controlled, so I'm out of 4th level spells.
all right, Lucian, make 2 mischances as this denizen turns and is swinging and biting at you.
Jeez, hit me again. D8 again. 6. All right, at least it's an image.
Okay, so that was an image, and then one more, D100, and then just do a
Again.
8 again.
2.
Okay. So
Wow.
that's another image. Okay. So you lost 3 images, so you're down to 5. No,
Yeah.
you're down to 4. Yes, that.
Just lost 2 images, so I'm down to 6 images. 5 images,
5.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, 5. So D6 next time, and I'm a 6. And this is the door right behind me, correct?
And Mythander, yeah, that's the gate leading out.
Oh, okay.
Mithander will fly up 20 feet in the air.
So it's probably open with people coming in and out at the moment. All right. Fly 20 feet up.
Then I will cast Cure Critical Wounds on myself.
Nice.
Very good.
Oh, decent roll.
That's good.
And yeah, that was for me.
Okay. She's going to
She just
withdraw so she can cast another spell. She needs to make a little room. So she withdraws around the corner here. And that brings us to the top of round 3. We'll go ahead and call it here since it's about 11.
Okay.
Good stop the spot at the top of the round. Put it in the chat. Yeah.
End it up.
Right.
Oh, and I'll show you guys Snorri's. Well, I mean, do you mind if I show them your vision?
Oh, no, that's awesome.
It's up to you.
I saved it to one of my my list, one of my playlists too.
Okay, so you guys can check that out if you want to, and enjoy the insanity there. But anyway,
Is in that vision is Drizzt supposed to be Snorri? Like the white hair, kind of gaunt, the sword.
of course.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Okay, guys, see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
See you 2 weeks, Michael. Have,
Have
a
a
good
good night.
have a good day at work.
Thanks, guys.
Think well. Think well.
Make well,
Yep.
my friend.
Have a good
Goodbye.